Have you ever missed an assignment deadline due to procrastination? Or have you wasted your time waiting for a friend or a sibling to complete your work, which only resulted in sheer dismay as they did not work according to your expectations? Each one of us may have been in such situations or similar situations in our life where we were dependent on someone else for our work as we are too lazy, too bored, or maybe too tired to do it ourselves. I am sure you will agree with me when I say at some point we were disappointed in the end. Hello everyone and welcome to our video. Today I will tell you a simple story about laziness and self-reliance. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Once upon a time there lived a farmer in a village. He owned a beautiful field on which he would work. During one of the seeding seasons, he planted his crops. Soon a sparrow built her nest amidst the serene field and laid her eggs. It wasn't long before the little sparrows hatched out of the nest. The sweet little chicks would chirp all day and were a delight, for Mother Sparrow soon became busy taking care of her chicks and would visit the nearby forest to search for food for her little chicks. The Mother Sparrow and the chicks were very happy and thrived on the field for some days. One day, after she came back to her nest from the forest, she noticed that her chicks were frightened. She was worried about them and asked them, "What is troubling you children? Why do you look scared?" One of the chicks said, "Mother, today the farmer visited his field. We overheard him say that he is going to ask his son to harvest the crops tomorrow." Another chick added, "If his son harvests the crops tomorrow, we will lose our house." The other chick said, "More importantly, we might lose our lives. We don't know how to fly yet. How will we escape?" Mother Sparrow realized that her chicks had become very anxious over the past few hours when she was not there. She said, "Don't worry, my children. Nothing will happen to you or our nest. Nobody will come tomorrow. Please do not get scared." The chicks had complete faith in their mother and went off to sleep peacefully. The next day, nobody came to harvest the crops. The mother sparrow was right in her prediction. A long time passed and no one came to harvest the crops. The sparrow's family was happy. One day, when Mother Sparrow returned from the forest, she realized that her chicks were frightened again. She asked them what the matter was. One of the chicks replied, "Mother, the farmer came to the field today and said he will send his laborers to harvest the crop tomorrow. I think this time he might actually do that." The mother sparrow calmly told them that nobody would be coming to harvest the crops the next day. Trusting their mother's word, the chicks went off to sleep peacefully. The next day arrived and Mother Sparrow was right. Nobody came. A few more days passed. The chicks had grown up by now. They had learned how to fly. One day, when the sparrow returned from the forest back to her nest, her chicks informed her that the farmer had visited the field again. One chick said, "Mother, he came to the field today and said the crops must be harvested now. But we know this is not going to happen." All other chicks chirped gaily. The mother asked them to elaborate on what had happened. The chick said, "The farmer came to the field and said he had wasted too much time being dependent on his son and laborers to harvest the crops. He said he would harvest the crops himself tomorrow." This time the mother seemed disturbed. She told her chicks that they had to leave this nest and build one elsewhere, as the farmer would harvest the crops the next day. One chick asked, "How are you so sure he will come tomorrow?" The mother replied, "To date, he kept delegating the responsibility of harvesting the crops to others. The first time he depended on his sons. The second time he depended on his laborers. Always remember, when you are dependent on others for the completion of your work will never be done. Tomorrow he is going to do it himself. Hence I am sure he will come tomorrow to harvest the crops." The mother flew away with her chicks to another field. The next day the farmer visited the field and harvested the crops. But gratefully, the bird and the children were away from the peril now. You might have noticed that when people are dependent on others for the completion of their work, the work rarely gets completed. Depending on others in itself is an act of laziness. However, this does not imply that it is wrong to ask for help from others. In a symbiotic and independent society, we thrive due to the help we give and receive. But if you are capable of finishing a task and are delegating it to others because you are too bored or lazy to do it, then it will only result in delay. Self-help or self-reliance is a virtue. Hence, if you want to transition into an achiever from a dreamer, you should get back on your feet and start hustling. Do not depend on others to fulfill that dream for you. Depend only on yourself. This is the mantra to success. What did you learn from this story? Do let me know in the comment section below. Hope you found this story inspiring. If we have motivated you, Please encourage us to make more videos by liking this video and sharing it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and be the first one to receive an update every time we post a video.